Welcome to Bastard Quest. I'm Kyle.
Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.
Today we are playing Invincible, RPG based on the comic book and Amazon series about violent superheroes.
I was thinking it was going to be based on Pat Benatar's #1 hit from the 80s, Invincible, the theme to The Legend of Billie Jean.
No, but it's in my understanding that there's a lawsuit ongoing.
Oh, thank God.
About that between the creators of this game, Skybound Entertainment and Free League.
Yeah.
And those words you said.
In the Slater family.
So, yeah, this is a role-playing game about superheroes, and this is the quick start. This is available for free. You can get it on Drive-Thru RPG and probably other places, because the Kickstarter is, I guess it's over at this point, right?
I think there's a few more days, but by the time this comes out, it'll be over.
Yeah, and it is safely funded.
Oh, yes. And it's from Free League.
Yeah, as all good things in life are.
Yep.
So if you're a fan of the comic or the show, you should look into this because it's super cool. This, preview, it's about, I don't know, I think it's like 30 pages or something. It is not very long. But I have to say that I do like what is there. And I believe, Corey, you've read through these rules, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Put it in the drive.
Alrighty.
I glanced.
You glanced?
Yeah. A GLANC3'd.
So disappointed
You
in you.
like that one?
No, I shouldn't.
I've been workshopping stupid.
I didn't know we could just say that. I'm going to use that as an excuse for all of my shit jokes.
I think we just discovered the next Bastards t-shirt. I'm workshopping stupid. Bastard Quest.
All right, so the game has 6 core attributes: fighting, agility, strength, reason, intuition, presence. These are rated from 1 to 12 in the game, 1 being poor, 12 being invincible, which is the highest stat. You got health, you got resolve. You're going to get some superpowers, which there's not a lot of superpowers in this. The pre-gens have their own, but presumably the core game will have tons of them, and you'll be able to make your own characters and stuff.
So is health and resolve, is that essentially hit points and like mental points kind of thing?
Yep, 100%.
Got it.
And they do some interesting stuff with both of them, which we will get into.
Okay.
So the core mechanic is pretty straightforward. It's all 6-sided dice. To attempt something difficult or dangerous, roll a number of 6-sided dice equal to your attribute score that best matches the challenge at hand of your power level as detailed in the power's description.
Quick question. We've been sharing 2 6-sided dice for years now.
Yes.
Can we get some more sometime?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm going to take one of those away.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, you'll need a good number of 6-sided dice. Because obviously, if you're going to do something that required strength, you would roll your strength. Let's say you have incredible strength that gives you 6 dice. And you might even have powers that do something like, when you do something with your super strength, you add +2. Or if you do something in a certain way, you add more. So now, what you're looking for when you roll those 6-sided dice are specifically 6s. A 6 is a success, and a 1 is also tracked in certain circumstances. But all the other dice results are null. Might as well not exist.
Oh, wow.
And there will be special die that come out with the Invincible logo for the 6. I looked at the pictures.
Yes, Corey is right.
That's what he means when he said glanced.
So one cool mechanic that seems like it's going to be pretty integral is called pushing your roll. If you fail a roll or just want to generate more successes, you can push the roll. So you grab all the dice that didn't generate a 6 or a 1 and roll them again. All dice count after the reroll, including the ones not rerolled, so your original successes or failures, or ones rather. For each one, you take a point of stress, and of course you would keep any of your 6s as successes. And there's rules for doing things like stunts to kind of embellish your success, or you might just need them depending on the overall difficulty of the roll.
My God. So ones are failures entirely.
Yes, but they would only inflict stress if you push it.
Okay.
Stress meaning health or...
I believe stress is specifically for resolve. Yeah, taking stress reduces your resolve.
Oh, okay. Oh, geez.
And so the only successes are 6s.
Yep.
Wow.
But now, in most cases, there's going to be a lot of opposed rolls in this game. So you're just trying to generate more successes than your opponent. And it's not like you're going to be rolling 6 dice and trying to get 6 successes. Like,
Gotcha.
The difficulty ratings are relatively low. You also might get roll modifiers. I think I mentioned that previously. You can get help from others. You can get help from up to 3 other allies, and each help gives you a +1 die.
And we just do that? We just kind of illustrate how we're helping? Or do we have to roll something to help?
You don't have to roll, but it has to be a concrete action.
Okay.
Now, there is something interesting with opposed rolls. So, with an opposed roll, you have to roll more successes than your adversary. When you're doing an opposed roll, the active party, meaning the player whose turn it is, they're the only one that can push the roll. So the person they're attacking cannot. However, tie breaks for the defender.
Okay.
You use playing cards for initiative.
Oh,
so
okay.
we will need to find the deck of cards that I have placed strategically behind Todd.
Yeah, I remember we took all the 4s out.
Yep. There's no 4s in this game.
Oh, okay.
No. You just use the number cards and you use an ace as a 1.
Okay.
You get 10 of them, and then every active combatant, the GM drawing for the NPCs, draw high card goes first, and then you go in descending order. There's also an interesting thing. So on your turn, you can always hold off and swap cards with anybody below you, including NPCs, and make them go.
Huh.
Yeah. And so there are reasons you might want to do that. So in a combat, there's 2 types of actions. There's full actions and quick actions. On your turn, you can do a full action and a quick action, or you can do 2 quick actions. Quick actions are things like move or block. So it might be useful sometimes to switch out for a lower initiative, so you have your blocks available if anybody's going to attack you. Or you just don't use your quick action on your turn if you wanted to have the ability to block an upcoming enemy attack. But the full actions listed in this version of the game are Slugfest attack, which is, kind of what it sounds like. Charge attack, shooting attack, use a power, break or lift something, interact with technology, stabilize a dying character, give orders, rally a broken character, persuade someone, fly sky high or into orbit. And the last rule stuff I want to talk about is damage. So if you get beat up, if you drop to 0 health, you are broken by damage. Immediately roll for a critical injury, which is you roll a d6 and add the number of damage points you suffered in excess of what was needed to make you broken. Whatever critical injury you suffer while broken, you are out of action, unable to move, roll for any attributes, or use any powers. It is entirely possible to get killed in this game.
I've seen the show.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
So have we all seen the show? I think so, right?
Yeah.
I have not.
Oh, you have not?
Oh,
Yes.
I've watched like 2 episodes.
Okay.
But they're fun.
I think Todd and I are fairly caught up on everything.
Oh, okay, cool. I have the gist.
Okay.
So one interesting thing that I liked is rallying. When you are broken by damage, as long as you haven't suffered the cracked skull or worse critical injury,
Oh.
which is on a 9+, you can try to get up again on your turn in the round. This is called rallying, and is a full action requiring a successful presence roll. If this succeeds, you get 1 point of health back per success rolled. Your critical injury remains, however. So there's a mechanism by which you can get back into the fight, which is something that definitely is a trope in Invincible.
Yeah, it happens a lot. And usually if the character does it, they're either about to save the day or they're dead forever on the show.
Now, stress, you can be broken by stress and you can rally. The real difference between stress and damage is you don't take critical injuries from stress. You might be traumatized, maybe, like you have bad dreams forever. And those are the rules as per this quick start.
Okay.
Any questions, gentlemen?
I'm sure we have many, but this is a brand new system. There's a lot to it. There's both dice and cards, which I don't think we've seen so far. So I'm sure we'll catch on as we get into it.
Not from Free League. We've seen it from other games, but...
I have a question, Kyle.
Yes.
Can you go through that again? I dozed off.
No. You can listen to the episode.
Yeah, like most quick starts, I mean, the book itself is going to be a lot more involved. You should check out our friends at the AARPGs podcast. They interviewed Thomas from Free League, and he goes into a lot of the mechanics of it. That it sounds really cool. And of course, Free League doesn't have like a Modifius system, so all their games are different, and usually they're pretty good at it. Adaptations.
Yeah, I have to say, I thought it was pretty cool what I've read so far, and definitely looking forward to the full game when it does come out.
In 2029, we will.
And would like to spotlight one of our favorite features is in this game. I can see right here on my character sheet, underneath one of the talents, it references a page number where you can read more about it.
That is always great.
Love that. Although right now it just says page XX.
To be determined.
Yeah.
Hey, they thought about it. And
They
that's
have.
nice.
I love that.
At least we know it's on a page. Some games don't even do that.
Yeah. Austin, speaking of your character sheet, who are you playing in
I'm
this?
playing Rexplode.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
Very excited about it.
Do you know anything about Rexplode?
Not yet.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. He's real cool. Not obnoxious at all.
Yeah. Drive, recognition, you chase fame, glory, and acceptance. Flaw, abrasive, you get under everyone's skin easily.
Yes. Who's he voiced by? Jason Matsukas? Is that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Fucking shit.
Of
Yep.
course. Of course. All right. Todd, who do you have over there?
I am Rudolph Connors. I invented a mechanical humanoid automaton with various superhuman abilities that I control remotely through a cybernetic interface in my brain. I call him Robot.
All right.
That's him.
And who voices Robot?
Zachary Quinto.
Zachary Quinto.
Ah.
Corey, who do you got down there?
Monster Girl.
Okay.
Monster Girl is a young lady. If you've seen the show, she was cursed by somebody. So she has the power she can turn into a giant troll,
Oh.
which is cool, but it's a curse.
I see.
The more she does this, she ages in reverse. So looking at the character sheet, apparently this curse happened when she was in high school. And then on the show, I want to say she's probably 11 or 12 on the show, if I had to guess. So kind of a tragic character.
I would just stay as the monster.
So the best character for Corey, really.
One thing you should know about Robot, his flaw is he's very condescending because he knows he's smarter than everyone.
Ah, well, he's a robot.
Yep. Monster Girl's, well, in girl form, I don't know who she's voiced by. In monster form, she's voiced by Meryl Streep. Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
It's true.
Yeah, just listen to me.
Trust him. Trust him.
Start the game. Start the game.
I don't trust you at all.
Look it up. Don't look it up right now.
Yeah, look it up when I'm far away so you won't start hitting on me again. I'm sorry if that triggers any players out there whose GM is abusive as Kyle.
The three of you have been brought to Global Defense Agency headquarters. You're going to be briefed by one Cecil Stedman.
As portrayed by Walton Goggins in the show.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Cool. Man, this is stacked cast.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I cannot do a Walton Goggins impression.
You're from Kentucky. Yes, you can.
Yeah, I was just going to talk like me.
Okay. Well, perfect. No, he doesn't really do Southern on the show.
So the three of you are in, one of those big command centers with all the screens on the walls and people at nondescript control consoles doing something, coordinating someone somewhere. There's a background chatter, and Cecil Stedman walks in. He's an older man with slick back hair that's, mostly receding, and a nice suit. And he says, "Thanks for coming. I'll get right to the point.
That's pretty good.
With Omni-Man's rampage and the original Guardians being dead, the world's running short on heroes.
Well, that's why we're here.
Okay, Rex, just take it down a notch.
I'm Rex.
Robot," and he gestures to Robot,
Yes.
"is getting the new Guardians team off the ground, and Monster Girl and Rexplode, we're glad that you're here as well."
This would be a perfect time for me to mention that I am, in fact, the leader.
I don't know. Sounds iffy to me.
Robot is the leader. The rest of the team is tied up with another mission, so that's where you come in.
Cecil, I have a question.
Oh, okay, Robot. Shoot.
Can I murder Rex?
No, we've talked about this.
Also, that's impossible because I'm awesome.
We're short on heroes, Robot. Otherwise, I would murder Rex.
I'll murder him.
Okay, Monster. No one is murdering Rex. Let's focus. I just left a situation report that needs immediate attention. 2 weeks ago, the Mahler twins were somehow sprung, once more, from Stronghold Penitentiary. For those who haven't tangled with them before, the Mahlers aren't actually twins. They're a long series of clones, and neither of them knows which one is the original. But they're big enough physical threat, but they're even more dangerous because of how smart they are. We just got word that they set up shop in an old warehouse on the outskirts of the city. I want you three to check it out and report back on what you find.
The warehouse on the show is voiced by John Leguizamo.
No, that's old warehouse.
Oh, okay.
They actually resurrected Jack Palance.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was tough, but necromancy.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys get earpieces, and some other cursory bits of equipment to let you work as a team.
Okay, somebody else is gonna have to drive. I'm not old enough anymore.
As the leader, I will take care of the driving.
You're not old enough either.
All right, I'm going to go with this on a temporary basis just because the boss said you're the leader. So I can drive us and you can navigate.
That is actually a great idea, Rex. Well done.
So you guys do have a GDA hovercraft that you can take. If any of you fly, you can fly alongside it.
I think Robot's the only one of us that can fly.
I will be flying alongside you.
All right.
The three of you head across the city, and you eventually reach the coordinates of where the Baller twins were supposedly hiding out. It's an abandoned warehouse in an industrial section of the city, surrounded by either dilapidated factories or still active ones.
The warehouse says, "Hey, welcome to me."
John Leguizamo?
This part of the city is dimly lit. Most of the street lamps destroyed or never repaired. The building itself is a pretty unremarkable rectangle. Ancient brick walls, boarded up windows, very tattered roof. You can see faint light filtering up through a hole in the roof's southeastern corner, surrounded by rust that apparently just caved in. It seems completely devoid of activity, and there's not a lot of activity in this section of the city at all. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to use detection.
What are you attempting to detect?
Well, according to my character sheet, I can automatically sense the presence of invisible energies in a zone. Examples include magnetic fields, radiation, psionic, shadow force, astral energies, and magic.
Cool.
I roll intuition to sense the presence of such energies, and I can do so within 3 zones. Have we described what zones are?
Yeah, I was about to ask the same thing because I have some abilities that are described in zones.
Right, so the game doesn't deal with movement in terms of meters or feet or anything like that. The game is worried about zones. For example, if you were fighting in a skyscraper, like every certain number of floors might be a zone, or depending on how much you wanted to abstract it, the building might be a zone, and then everything outside of it might be a zone, and then space above could be a zone.
Hey, who you calling a zone?
Yeah. So in this case, the warehouse is actually divided into 6 zones, 6 equal quadrants, but also the space outside the warehouse, kind of the streets, that is also its own zone. So it's really kind of a narrative division in terms of space and geography.
Okay, well, there again, this is a quick action that I am taking. So I'm going to roll my intuition just to see if there is anything that might be a danger to myself and my team. So I have a 6. I have incredible intuition. So does that mean I roll 66, Kyle?
That is correct.
Looking for 6s. I got 1 6 and a 1.
Okay, your 1 success is enough to let you know that there is functional electricity in the warehouse in significant quantities, well outside of the normal boundaries of what a dilapidated, abandoned warehouse should have.
Who you calling deflappinated?
Team, I am detecting an unusual amount of electrical energy from inside this dilapidated warehouse.
Where's it at?
Inside the warehouse.
Yeah, you're a genius robot. I get it. So do we have a way of getting inside?
Excuse me, Rex, but come talk to me when you have built your own personal automaton that you can control with your brain.
I'm slowly dying.
You know what? I have one of those motor nuts. It's called my body.
Fuck you.
That's kind of what this show is. Just
Yeah, this is really...
look, a child saying "fuck you." She just ripped somebody's eyes out.
The warehouse has, this is a classic city warehouse. There's the windows that run along the upper portion so sunlight can stream in. There's large bay doors on every side. There, of course, will be smaller doors for humans to go in.
So Robot knows where the energy is focused in the building. So if we
Yeah.
get inside, we can go to
Yep.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
We do that.
Okay, how are you guys? Are you just opening a door, walking in, smashing through the roof, teleporting? Like, what is your means of entry?
I assume if it's dilapidated, there's some broken windows we could sneak into.
Sure. There are broken windows. There's the hole in one corner.
Can I fly up to the roof and come in through a skylight?
Sure.
I will do that.
Rex has a leaping ability that can leap up to 2 zones in a single quick or full action.
Monster Girl does as well.
Okay. So then I'm going to make for the hole in the side of the warehouse.
You guys essentially jump or fly down from the hovercraft in through the roof. Robot coming in through a skylight, the others coming in through the hole. You find yourself in, a large open warehouse. There's a massive power generator on one wall, various mega computer consoles. There's also a huge, imposing machine looming near the center of the warehouse, perched on a raised platform with huge clear tank oozing a strange green substance. Wires, pipes, indicators, and vents are visible all over it. You're not sure what its purpose is. There's a small, slight hum coming from it right now, but it does not appear to be in full motion doing something, right? There's not a lot of signs of activity. There are also supplies stacked in one corner, tool cabinets, and a clear, essentially, cell in the northeast corner in which you can see 4 people in stained and dirty lab coats, and they raise their heads and look as you enter. One of them, their eyes wide, says, "Look out for and from the machine, 4 massive concussion cannons raise up and start shooting at you." So we're going to draw cards for initiative.
Oh,
Hey!
Oh, wow.
All right, so 4 turrets rise up out of this massive machine. Klaxon starts screaming. The concussion turrets start swerving towards you guys to fire. We drew cards. Let's see, what did you get, Corey?
Ace.
Austin?
3.
I got a 4. Todd?
2.
Well,
Okay, well, Corey, you go first. What would you like to do?
Turn into a monster.
All right. Now, does that take a quick action, or is that just kind of an instantaneous thing?
Yeah, so transforming into your monstrous form is a full action and costs 1 point of resolve. I can only remain in that form for a few hours, which if this episode lasts that long, I quit. In human form, your attributes are reduced to the numbers in parentheses and you have no powers. Todd and I have similar attribute stats that have parentheses for when we're in our human form versus our robot or monster form. Now, Kyle,
Yes.
I did leap up here. I can't do that as a little girl.
Yeah, I would assume you turned into your monster form in order to leap down.
Okay, flashback a little bit.
Yeah. Because I was about to ask if the little girl was able to leap.
Yeah, she transforms. I'm now a girl who is a monster. And leaves. So she's in monster form.
Okay. What would you like to do in monster form?
So she's pretty tough in monster form. She's got pretty good armor against attacks and things like that. And she has a regeneration. So she's going to rush at the turrets to just start punching on them.
All right.
And she has a talent, hard hitter. You get +2 dice to fighting rolls if you sacrifice your quick action in the round.
Okay. So you would need your quick action right now
To get there?
To get there.
Okay, that's fine.
But you can use your full action to start doing a slugfest.
Okay. So Slugfest has a little thought balloon coming off of it, coming out of strength, but there is a fighting skill. So how does that work?
So I believe Slugfest uses the fighting attribute. Let's see. Slugfest is a full action using the fighting skill, except when you use the charge special attack, which uses strength instead. Oh, so actually, I think you could charge here. Yeah, you could barrel right into your opponent with full force. Can be combined with movement, so you could use your full action and your quick action here to charge.
Okay, she'll totally do that. She's brute force.
Yeah, so then you use your strength, essentially for a slugfest. It cannot be blocked, and these can't dodge because they're turrets.
Right. Okay, I'll do that. My strength is 8d6.
All right.
So under normal circumstances, you would be using fighting, but your strength is just what determines your slugfest damage.
Yeah, if I'm rushing in and doing all that jazz. Ugh, I got no 6s and 3 1s. What's the mechanic where I can re-roll that?
So you can essentially push your roll, and you can't re-roll the ones, but you can re-roll all the other dice.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Because the 1s affect my resolve, right?
Yes, they do.
No fucking 6s. So the 3 1s, I'm taking 3 off my resolve.
You're taking 3 off your resolve.
Okay. And I took 1 off for transforming into this dumb monster. And her total was 6, so I'm down to 2 resolve.
So Monster Girl roars and leaps towards the concussion turrets that are starting to fire, completely misjudges it, flies straight over them, lands on the other side, turns, and is now completely out of position and just really doubting herself.
This is the worst day of my life.
She's thinking, I've completely wasted that. I'm stuck in this monster body. I'm probably going to be a little girl when I get out of this. I don't like it. I'm cursed. Oh, no.
I just de-aged 4 years.
Todd, I believe it's your turn.
Robot action plan begin. As a full action, this is my action plan. It's a talent. Or it's a power, actually. As a full action, I can roll reason to come up with a brilliant plan of action. I can choose either attack, defend, or misdirect.
All right.
If I succeed, all other heroes on my team who can hear me gain +1 die per, it says YY rolled? What is YY?
I think that's a Rush album.
I suspect it's probably +1 die per maybe 2 successes rolled. I'm thinking that's a typo, and they were using Y as a placeholder for the invincible symbol.
Sure.
And so we'll go with +1 die per invincible symbol.
They shouldn't have put this shit out then. God damn it.
Yeah,
They got Amazon money.
that's right.
Yeah, so they get +1 die per 6 to all attribute rolls covered by the plan. So I can use either attack, dodge, or misdirect. I'm thinking attack.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I have phenomenal reason, which is a 9.
Damn.
Good lord.
So I'm rolling 9d6. All right, I rolled 2 6s, so I will give a +1 to each of my teammates.
Thank you.
Nice.
All right, Austin, Rexplode is up.
Rexplode has a couple of powers that I think he uses as primary attacks. Number 1 is Power Source. Because he's a government experiment, you can charge non-living objects with potential energy that causes them to explode on contact. And he uses Major Blast. You can perform a shooting attack with base damage 4. So we're going to say as he's kind of cartwheeling and flipping across the room to dodge the fire from the turrets, he grabs up some random bits of scrap. I'm going to say like strips of like rebar.
Sure.
And as he's flying through the air, he's charging them up and throwing them at the turrets. So it's essentially a shooting attack.
He's essentially a more obnoxious Gambit.
Yeah.
All right, roll your shooting thingy.
So yeah, that was my next question. Is that going to be agility?
I believe it's agility.
Okay, I have 7 agility. Don't need to forget my bonus from Robot. Wow, all those dice and not a 6 among them.
Did you get any ones?
I sure did.
Do you want to push yourself?
I sure do, Kyle. Let's roll. So I'm rolling everything that's not a 1, correct?
That's right. You got to keep the ones.
All right.
Wow.
Nope.
God damn.
You take 2 resolve. You hurl these charged bits of scrap. They slam into this massive machine, exploding, ripping off chunks of it. The interior begins to bubble. It turns red. Another alarm starts to ring. Self-destruct mechanism activated.
Ah, shit.
And your stomach sinks, and that's where your resolve damage comes in. The turrets swivel out, begin to fire at each of you. Now, does anybody have quick actions left that would allow them to dodge?
Yes, I believe so.
I have only taken a full action, so I can use a quick action to dodge.
Alrighty. Well, so let's see which one of you. They are 2 of them are shooting at Rexplode, 1 at Monster Girl, and 1 at Robot.
Okay.
I get +2 dice to agility rolls to dodge.
Well, that's handy
Basic
dandy.
talent.
And Monster Girl has major protection. She has armor 4 against all attacks.
Gotcha. So she might not even take damage. So Austin, this is going to be an opposed roll.
Okay.
2 of the turrets are shooting at you. One of them is essentially just helping the other.
Okay.
And I got 1 success.
Okay. Let's see if I do any better with 9 fucking dice. There's a 6. 1 out of all of them.
Well, fortunately, you're the defender.
Yeah.
So these turrets open up on Rexplode. He dodges nimbly to the side. They're also now firing at Robot, who can also dodge Todd. And I got 2 successes.
So I need to roll my agility to dodge. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Well, I got a 4, but I also have armor 3 against all attacks. I got 1 6.
That is not enough, so you will take 4 damage.
So his armor, does that soak 3 of that?
Yep, it does.
Okay.
So essentially, you just take 1.
Just 1.
Okay.
My God. Kyle, what would you, just off the top of your head, what would you calculate out the success factor is for players in this game?
Right now, the way you guys are rolling, low. And the final one is firing at Monster Girl.
Fuck.
And that is one success, which is hit, so 4 damage.
Her armor is 4.
It bounces harmlessly off her. The concussion beams do no damage to Monster Girl. Though, maybe it does cause her to age slightly more.
Oh no, now I'm going to have to go through getting my first period again.
Oh, Lord.
What? It's a natural thing.
It is.
I don't think anybody would want to have to relive it.
Meet a woman. I accept them.
All right, so that was the turrets. There is now a self-destruct counting down, and we're back at the top of the initiative. Corey, it's your turn.
So where am I at in relation? I got blown across the room.
You leapt over the apparati.
Nah, I choose to believe I got blown somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they shot you and blew you through a wall.
Right.
But you're fine.
Am I near the scientists that are caged?
I don't know. Roll the die fate.
Just a D6 then?
Yes.
6.
You are right next to them.
Freedom!
She smashes open the cages.
Okay, that's what you're doing?
Sure.
All right, roll your strength to smash. It is clear, but it is not literally glass. It's some super hard, transparent alloy.
Okay. She has 8 in strength.
All right.
No, she got 2 6s, but no 1s this time.
That is sufficient to smash through this material. It crumples. You rip it apart. The scientists, thank you. We have to get out of here. The self-destruct's been activated.
Can you disable it?
They point to where the controls were damaged by Rexplode's attack.
Do you have an escape pod?
They point towards the nearby door.
Go!
And the scientists begin running.
Monster Girl is going to follow them, protectingly, not
Yeah.
running awayingly, towards the door.
All right. Todd.
Does anybody else have a what is called on the character sheet as a power source?
Yeah, we all have power sources. Essentially, that is just where we get our powers from. Monster Girls is monstrous transformation. You can transform into a large troll-like monster.
Yeah, Rexplodes is government experiment. That's what makes me able to power things up with touch.
Well, the power source for robot is hypercognition. I've conditioned my mind to process information at a remarkable speed, leading to rapid deduction and heightened capacity for mental operations. So, I am going to use my intuition as my full turn to see if I can quickly deduce how to shut down the self-destruct, if that is acceptable, Kyle.
Yeah, that works for me.
All right. I have incredible intuition. It's a 6, so I will be rolling 66.
I would say you could do that as a swift action. I don't think you would have to do that as a full action.
All right. Well, let's do it as a quick action then.
Thinking's fast.
Yeah.
He
For
thinks
most
very
folks.
fast.
Yeah. For my GM power source, it just says sandwich.
I rolled 1 6, and I did get 1 1.
So there are long spools of cable connecting this large machine in the center of the room to various control consoles everywhere. There's also a big box in one corner that says TNT on it. And you believe cutting the cable between the machine and the bombs would probably stop the self-destruct.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
So this will be my full action, correct?
Yeah, if you want to spend your full action just running over there and snapping the cable, you can absolutely do that.
Okay. Would this be agility or strength?
Oh, you don't even have to roll.
Oh,
You can just do it.
I do that.
Yeah, it takes your action, of course, but yeah, you do it.
Yeah.
There's a sound like as the alert trails away.
Team, I have disabled the self-destruct.
Yeah, but what about the turrets, Motormouth?
The turrets are still active, Austin. So what is Rexplode going to do?
He's going to throw more blasts at him.
All right.
So this is still a shoot attack.
All right.
And I'm going to use a boost with this attack. Burst effect.
Ah!
When using your blast, you can take 1 point of stress to give the attack an area effect. So basically making an AoE.
You want to hit them all. Going for the gusto. All right.
So just rolling 7 dice this time. There's 3 6s.
What?
So are there target numbers we're going for here, or is it just increased effect depending on how many?
So I don't think it actually specifically specifies in this truncated version of the rules. My understanding is you need at least 1 success for doing most things, and then extras can do other stuff.
Gotcha.
So how much damage do you do with your Rexplode power?
The blast does damage 4.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how to modify that to an AoE.
Well, what does your talent specify there that lets you do that?
It just says to give the attack area effect.
Well, I just say it gives it area effect, so it's going to affect multiple things. Do you have to take stress or something to do that, or?
I take a point of stress.
So, if you roll more than one success when shooting, you may choose to spend the extra 6s beyond the first to trigger stunts. So, one of the stunts is extra damage. So, for 1 6, you could inflict additional damage equal to the base damage of your weapon or power. You can choose to stunt multiple times.
Okay, well, I've got 2 extra successes, so I'll just do that.
So, in that case, how much damage do you do?
So that's a total damage of 12 then.
Wow.
Combined with an area effect, which means I'm hitting multiple targets with 12 damage.
Yeah, so Rex Explode charges up this... What does he charge up? What's he hurling?
So Rex grabs a decommissioned shop fan.
They've got a stack of those.
And he rips the blade out from inside it and charges it up like a glowing giant ninja star that he just hurls across the room in a curved arc that explodes each one of these turrets that it hits.
Yeah, the turrets explode in succession. Shrapnel flies across the room. Sparks are flying. Smoke is billowing out.
One of the scientists who designed the turrets was pausing to say goodbye and is destroyed in the blast.
Very fitting.
But then right beside Monster Girl, the doors she's standing nearby, she just turned back from getting the scientists out. The 2 double doors explode, flying across the room. Monster Girl's hit in a blast 6 explosion.
Ouch.
Corey. Though you have 4 armor, right?
Yeah.
So you'll take 2 damage.
Okay.
I assume you have plenty left.
Yeah, my max health is 12.
Gotcha. And standing on the other side are 2 massive, hulking, blue-skinned men. They look like twins. Of course, it is the Mahler twins. One of them is in a white lab coat, and another has a huge bandolier strapped across his chest. They're both carrying large rifle-like weapons, gas masks, covered in technological items, grenades, explosives, and one of them says, "Visitors, brother! Yes, let's give them the proper Mahler greeting!" And they fist bump, and then they start shooting at all you guys.
These sons of bitches killed Dr. Turret.
So the one in the lab coat is going to start shooting at Rexplode. Now, Austin, did you use your full action to quick action, or just your full action?
That was the full action. I haven't used a quick action yet.
Do you want to dodge?
Of course. +2 to agility rolls.
So I got 1 success.
Okay.
They're shooting at you with some weird beam.
I also got 1 success.
You leap out of the way, and it vaporizes a stack of crates nearby.
Dr. Crate screams, "No!"
A lot of scientists here.
Then you're, "Ow, my spleen!" from John Leguizamo.
Now, Todd, you did use your swift action, so you cannot dodge.
I did.
The other pulls out some heavy, oversized pistol, starts firing it at you. This fires this massive green laser. Oh, that is 2 successes.
Can Rex throw Dr. Shop Fan in the way?
You've already used all your actions, otherwise I would let you do that.
Okay.
So, Todd, he got another success, so he's going to turn that into extra damage, so you're going to take 10 damage as this blast hammers into you.
Well, I have armor 3, so that'll be 7.
7 damage. How are you looking?
I already had 1 damage, and my total is 7, so that would be 8.
So you're 1 over.
Yep.
Okay, so you're not dead, but you are broken by damage now, so roll a d6.
If I am broken by damage using my robotic automaton, it is destroyed and cannot be rallied. I do not roll for a critical injury. Without my automaton, I'm unable to move, my physical attributes are all reduced to 1, and I lose access to all powers except for the action plan power, which I used earlier because I still have access to comms. I can automatically build a new automaton in a few hours. No roll needed.
Okay, time out, guys.
Oh, so that's interesting, because obviously your character is somewhere else, controlling the robot.
Yes.
So your character actually can't die, but robot can get knocked out pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yes. So I am now reduced to a 1 in fighting, agility, strength, and slugfest.
Which doesn't even matter because you're not here. So,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Though you can use your mind. So presumably the head is like still in one piece, laying on its side, and has a view of the battlefield.
I can still use my action plan.
And we're still wired in with our headsets and all
Yeah.
that.
But the rest of robot is scattered in smoldering bits across the warehouse. Corey, it is Monster Girl's turn.
Monster Girl is going to rush them again, as she did earlier.
All right, charge.
Yeah. And try to grab that mysterious tank that was in the middle of the room and throw it into them as she attacks.
Okay, now there are rules for using the environment that we have not talked about.
Oh, cool.
But this would be a good time to do that.
Okay.
So you can do what's called wrecking a zone as part of a slugfest attack, which your charge is.
Yep.
You can choose to wreck the zone you're in. Wrecking a zone means tearing it up and using objects from it to hit your opponent, throw at them, or smash into them, you know, like in a comic book.
Yeah, like if you were in a comic and you grabbed a street lamp or something like that, or a mailbox and hit the enemy with it, kind of thing.
Yeah, now, to wreck a zone, you have to have a minimum strength score to wreck the zone, you know, depending on what it is. So for a warehouse, the minimum strength score is 4, which obviously, assuming you got.
Yeah, I have 8.
You get +2 dice to the attack roll. The attack can reach an adjacent zone. Now, a single zone can only be wrecked once during an action scene. Now, remember, the warehouse is technically 6 distinct zones, so you're wrecking, you know, one of them. So basically, you just do it. Your charge goes off, so you use your strength. It cannot be blocked, but it can be dodged, and you get +2 dice.
Okay. So my strength is 8, so I'm rolling 10 die.
Ooh, nice.
That's 4 6s and 1 1.
4 6s and 1 1. Okay, which of the... So there's one Mauler twin in a lab coat and one in a bandolier. Which one do you want to target?
I'm going to take out the bandolier guy first.
Yeah, he's the one that shot Dr. Robot Manhattan.
Okay.
He is going to attempt to dodge.
Real quick, can I push myself thing and re-roll before I do this?
You could. However, you can wait to see what his result is.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because he can't do that.
Got it.
So if he doesn't roll anything, you know.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So also, just as an aside, looking at the Mauler twins stat block, I'm assuming most of the foes will be something similar. And from a GM perspective, they have a lot of cool options. That is pretty neat. So, for example, they are merciless. They regain 1 point of resolve each time they cause an enemy to be broken by damage. And they can spend stress to get an extra action. So if I had used an extra action and spent one and, you know, gained a stress, the fact that they gunned down Dr. Robot and broke him would get them that back.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I got 1 success, which is definitely not enough to dodge.
Okay.
In theory, you could still push yourself if you wanted to try to do massive amounts of damage.
Well, I've seen the Mauler twins in the show. They're very tough.
They are tough.
Well, does wrecking the scene cause, like, area damage?
No, not necessarily. It just,
Okay.
the main effect is it gives you extra dice.
Got it.
Now, you could always spend one of your... Okay, so how many successes do you have right now?
4.
So you need to allocate one of those to hitting them,
Okay.
because they had a successful dodge.
Okay.
So you've got 3, essentially, that you could spend.
To essentially multiply your damage, right?
Yes, but also I would say you could spend one of them to attack both of them.
Okay. Well, if I'm going to do that, I think I am going to push the envelope here and try to...
With the shape your resolve is in, Corey, I would absolutely not push yourself. You've already got 3 different opportunities to multiply damage, and it seems like we do best in these games when we focus in and annihilate one thing at a time rather than trying to spread out the damage evenly. I've made that mistake many fucking times.
Well, I'm going to ignore you and do whatever I want. Which is kind of what you just said. But cooler. So yeah, I'm going to put the 3 d6s into damage. So my base slugfest damage is 4.
Okay.
So that's 12, right?
Well, each extra that you spend is an additional base damage increase. So you start at 4.
Okay.
Your first one goes to 8. The second one goes to 12. The third one goes to 16.
Okay, then 16 upon the... with your own tank.
So this huge machine that's full of this mysterious liquid slams into one of the Mauler twins, and he doesn't so much catch it or get knocked down as he's just carried with it into the wall, smashes into the wall, goes through the other side. It finally hammered into the ground. It rolls over him. He gets up, battered, bruised, shaking his head. He's still up, but he took a massive amount of damage. These guys do have a pretty large health.
Yeah.
And so your final damage was 16.
Thanks for the memories.
And we see Dr. Tankingham crying. And
So that guy's in a bad way. Todd, you're a disembodied head.
But I still get a turn.
You do get a turn. What would you like to do with your intelligence?
I am going to formulate a new action plan.
All right.
It's my full action. I roll my reason, same thing I did before, coming up with a brilliant plan of action. I can choose attack, defend, or misdirect. I'm thinking attack once again. So my reason is phenomenal. It's a 9. And I rolled 3 6s.
Nice.
All right, how do you want to allocate the extras? So you need one of them just for the base success. So essentially you got 2 dice you could give.
It's Rex's turn next, right?
It is Rex's turn.
I will give Rex +2 die for his next attack.
Cool.
So Rex is going to use his power blast again, and he's going to use the burst effect once again to give it an area effect, because I think one is on the cusp of going down. So I'm using my agility, which is 7, and getting +2, so 9. I got 1 success. I also got 3 1s, but that's only relevant if I re-roll, and I don't think I'm going to do that because I only have 3 resolve remaining.
So they are going to attempt to leap out of the way, to dodge. Each will attempt to dodge. Lab coat, no. He does not dodge. And Bandolier boy, he does dodge, because he's in the other room, so that makes sense. He was out of the line of fire, but you will hit Lab coat, so what's your damage?
Base damage is 4.
Yeah, so the blast hits Lab coat, scorches his finely starched, pristine white coat. He stumbles backwards, raises his weapon, and fires it at Rex. Are you going to attempt to dodge?
Sure am.
All right, I got 1 success.
Luck gave out. 9 dice, not 1 6.
So the gun he aims at you hits you with this lurid pink beam. Do you have any armor?
No, I don't have any.
Okay, so you do not take damage. However, you are debilitated. You suffer a -3 dice penalty to all attribute rolls until you can make a presence roll, with the penalty included, to shake off the effects.
Oh, damn.
Now, the presence roll does not require an action, but you can only attempt it once on your turn. Or you can only attempt it once per round on your turn.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're at -3. And the other is going to attempt to shoot at Monster Girl. Now, Corey, you did charge last time,
Yes.
so you would have used your swift action.
Yep.
So he's shooting this heavy pistol at you. That is 3 successes.
Ooh.
So that is going to hit you for 15 damage.
Oh my god. My armor takes 4 of it, but I was at 10, so that puts me at broken as well.
Now, does something special happen when you're broken?
Yes. Monster Girl has second wind. When broken by damage, roll for strength instead of presence to rally yourself.
All right, so how much excess damage did you take? You were at 10.
1,
Okay, so roll a d6.
4.
You are concussed. The blast hits you in the head. This gives you a -2 penalty to all reason, intuition, and presence rolls until healed, which fortunately for you, you will get to use your strength to rally instead of presence, which is normally what's used.
Cool.
And it is your turn.
I'm gonna rally.
Oh, well, good idea.
What's that mean?
So, when you rally, this is a full action, successful presence roll. If you succeed, you get 1 point of health back per success that you roll.
Okay. So I'm rolling my strength because of my skill instead of presence. Got 2 6s.
Okay, so you get 2 health back.
Okay.
And you are rallied. Now, you still have a swift action you could take, I suppose.
Well, one of my talents is menacing.
Okay.
Roll for strength and gain +2 die when threatening someone, which I would imagine would be a quick action. It's just talking.
Yeah.
So Monster Girl still has the tank. I would imagine whatever is swirling inside is not sodies.
No.
So Monster Girl picks up the tank and says,
I'll rip this fucker open and dump it down your throat if y'all don't get the fuck out of here.
All right.
so using menacing, strength +2, it's 10 die.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Absolutely nothing. I've still got 1 resolve left. I'm fucking using it.
Okay.
I got 1 in that whole roll. 1 fucking 6.
Yeah, you scared?
The Mauler twins do look at each other. It's full of thermobaric acid. That would ruin our skin. Yes, and the horrible pain as well. So, did you just break your resolve, or you just took 1, right?
Yeah, which I had 1, so
Okay.
I'm definitely broken on resolve too.
Right, okay. We're just using all the rules, just for our fans.
Yeah, right.
If you drop to 0 resolve, you are broken by stress and cannot bring yourself to continue. You can talk, move, and flee the scene, but you cannot roll for any attributes or powers or use any talents.
Okay.
You can attempt to rally, and this is a presence roll.
Yeah, my second win is only when I'm broken by damage.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. When you are broken by stress, another hero or NPC who can communicate with you can try to motivate you to press on.
Okay.
This requires a presence roll by them.
Okay, well, my key relationship, which we didn't discuss, is robot.
Yes.
Well, then it makes sense that Robot could attempt to rally.
Okay, cool.
Todd, it is your turn.
I would like to attempt to rally Monster Girl. My presence is 4.
Oh, God.
Not great odds.
That's because you're not fucking present.
Yeah. No 6s, but I did get a 1, so can I push myself?
Of course you can.
No.
So you take a stress. Are you broken by stress at this point?
No.
Yeah, okay. How many more do you have?
I still have 9 stress.
Oh, dear God. You're fine.
All of my damage was physical.
So Robot was going to say something to rally Monster Girl, but there was a short out in his helmet, and it just came out, Monster Girl. Now, Todd, that would have been a full action. I don't know of any swift action you could take, but I'm open to suggestion.
I blink my eyes really fast.
That makes sense. Austin, Rexplode.
All right, so Rex is still feeling the energy kind of pulsing around him from this pink beam, but he can still get off a blast. And instead of trying to waste a turn trying to overcome that, would it count as using the environment if I tried to use their own weapon against them?
Sure.
So what Rex is going to try to do is grab another strip of rebar and charging it up with his potential energy power. I'm still using my major blast, but what I want to do is try and sink that rebar right down the barrel of this launcher that Lab Coat has.
Yeah.
And use it to explode the weapon and hopefully compound the damage in that entire zone that they're occupying.
That works for me. So you get +2 dice.
Okay. So with my penalty from the debilitating blast, I'm rolling 4 for agility, but +2. And just to compound that, I'll take 1 more stress and make that a burst effect. So if it is successful, it will become an AoE blast. All right, so rolling 6 dice. Good fucking God.
I'm done.
You're going to try to rally on?
I did roll a 1, so I'm going to push myself. I mean, I have no choice at this point. We're all just kind of desperate. Well, there's a 6.
Oh, there you go. So how much damage do you do?
Base damage is 4.
The gun explodes, shrapnel flying through the air, hitting, obviously, the one with the coat. It's blown backwards. The other is hit with shrapnel. They are bloodied, bruised, looking around. They look at each other. It's not worth it. Yeah, let's get out of here. And they turn and start running for the exit to attempt to escape.
Yeah, I thought so.
But the Muller twins escape, and you guys are left in the ruins of the warehouse.
And ourselves.
And yourselves, bloodied, but not beaten. Invincible. Dun dun dun.
Rexplode! Is what Rex says right before he passes the fuck out.
They hear a sound coming from the next room where Monster Girl is that sounds somewhat like a betta fish who has escaped its bowl and splashes onto the floor.
That's so specific.
And when Rexplode looks, she has turned back from monster form and is now a zygote.
Thus ends our quick start of Invincible.
Oh, no, wait, the zygote's going to attack.
Unfortunately, a cockroach dragged into the darkness. And
Well, when the main game comes out, I know what hero I'm creating. Zygote.
And it's the actual goat.
Yeah, he's a psychic goat.
Mortal enemy of the tardigrade.
well, I thought it was pretty fun. I hope you guys...
I enjoyed it. I did not enjoy the rolls that I got, but the game itself is very fun.
Yeah, we rolled ass the whole time, but the game is interesting. Again, I think the real fun is going to be character creation and
yeah.
just fighting in this world.
But I rolled great.
Fine.
Hey, would you like to roll fucking better? Get yourself some dice from NorseFoundry.com. Go to NorseFoundry.com. They got all kinds of cool dice. That's what the problem was. We weren't using the Norse Foundry dice tonight. That's why our rolls sucked.
Not enough of them.
Yeah.
Way too many D6s.
We added in some extras like Brand X bullshit.
Well, I'm going to go buy some more from Norse Foundry. If only there were a discount code.
Hey, when you make your purchase, Corey, enter promo code CHAM. That's CHAM. And you know what? You'll get the 10% Bastard Quest discount at NorseFoundry.com.
Now, can you loan me some money?
No.
Oh,
I thought Corey was reduced to speaking only in anime reactions.
going back to Spirit of 77.
Grr.
Squatting Monkey returns.
Brr. We would also like to thank our sponsor, Barrel and Bond, 100 Broadway Street in beautiful downtown Paducah, right there on the banks of the Ohio River.
Their restroom counts as a zone.
It does. in
Absolutely.
fact, yeah.
Yes.
Hey, guys, let's thank the people who make this podcast possible.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for reviewing. Thanks for subscribing to all of our patrons whose money buys games like this. This one was free, but
Well, we backed it.
Yeah, we
with
backed
your
the
money.
Kickstarter.
So thanks.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah, the Discord's always fun. The ramp cult has now progressed, and apparently they have declared Austin a messiah of some kind. I don't know what's happening. I'm afraid, so I'm silent.
That usually works for me.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for listening. I'm Kyle.
Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.